my apologies. So sometimes I have so many windows open on my computer that like I won't be aware because I'll turn my volume on and off through the the button. So sometimes I won't even be aware that there's other things going off. So that video was kind of had sound going through it. So I'm gonna do another video. Um, let's take a look at our GFS 10-day snowfall output. Um, so again, this is going to be a big system coming through. This is going to be a few systems actually, not just one. So we have next 10 days from now until January 31st. We have a lot of snow here in Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, New York just covered, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, just covered with ample and hefty amounts of heavy snowfall. This is be shovelable amounts on the ground, so this is pretty significant. And know what's interesting is that this is taking more of an El Nino jet stream, starting to, because yeah, we're seeing a few clippers here and there with this system, but we're also seeing the southern jet activate, which is the El Nino jet, which is why I think we are starting to see feedback from that El Nino coming on and strengthening. That's a different story for a different video in another day. But we're going to take a look at our NCEP model guidance for the snow system. And we're going to take a look at, let's see, we're going to take a look at this storm on Friday and Thursday. So again, Cleveland's going to get hammered. Not a blizzard by any means because it's not going to have the wind speeds that we had during that Christmas Day blizzard where, but excuse me, Buffalo got hit with massive amounts of snow, 100 inches, and plus the winds. That was horrible. 40 people passed away. But we do have a lot of clippers coming after this. And again, I think the jet stream is going to be very highly active after this because that's what the Jamstick model and a lot of other models are forecasting is an active jet stream to follow in the months of January, February, March, and April. So I think the Great Lakes really get this from this video. The Great Lakes want to be on watch for major snows this upcoming late winter into early spring because the Jamstick model has been consistently predicting a lot of precip for these areas. So as long as we get our cold air mixing in with that and meshing in, we're game on for some big snows in the Great Lakes, and that's based off science. That's not a wish cast. So if you want to judge that, but anyways, um, so we have a lot of action here in the next 10 days. We have that big snowstorm, and we just have a lot of stuff happening. So let's take a look also. I don't want to end it on that note. Let's take a look at our NAO, our teleconnection. And again, staying positive, but again, that's just one piece of the puzzle. You can get a positive NAO and still get cold in the USA. It's just harder to do. But again, it's just one piece of the overall 20 pieces, in my opinion, of the whole puzzle. Let's take a look at our Penn State, EWAL, and just kind of get a look at a few things in the atmosphere right now. This is a beautiful site off Penn State College, which I believe their students monitor, but I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me. But anyways, you can see block here in the eastern Canada region, in western Canada, and also over Russia and Siberia region. And what's going to happen in these is these three blocks are going to start to merge over the North Pole and coalesce, and that's going to create the SSW, which is going to send and shoot and suppress a lot of cold air down to the northern tier of the USA, the northern half of the USA. So that's going to be very interesting as to how significant that lasts and how long it lasts. So we'll have to see. But right now, it's beautiful for snow lovers, for skiers, for people who are in the snow plowing businesses who do that kind of work, and anyone who loves the snow. Really, this is a beautiful pattern we're going to see in the next 10 days or so. So, um, yeah, I do want to also take a look at the Euro Weekly off weatherbell.com because it is pounding a lot of snowfall into much of the USA. Um, I know a lot of people like to see the Euro Weekly because it just gives a whole bunch of snow to a lot of areas over the next 45 days, and people love to see their backyard snowfall amounts. But let's take a look at that. Winter. Let's take a look at winter. So just to give you a gist of when this is predicting from, it's predicting from 2 days ago. So this is a recent run. relatively speaking. Just a plentiful amount of snow. It's a lot of snow, even for January and February. So we're, especially for the Northeast, we're talking about amounts of what is that, maybe 50, 60, 70 inches. So this is putting a lot of snowfall down. So, especially in Iowa, even Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana, there's just a lot of snow here. So I will end with that note. We're into a very cold and snowy pattern starting really today and lasting as to whenever this SSW event chooses to end. But I think it'll last a good 30 days, maybe 45 plus. We'll see how that works. So, yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more long range weather content. Peace out. Have a great day. God bless.